Hello, welcome to Sweet Cheese. We've got a special guest with us here today. It's none other than Jake Emlyn. What are you doing here?
You told me to come here, mate.
Yeah, I certainly did. So what was the song to you? What did it mean?
Well, as you know, I've had a little bit of a success in America, and the American company, the record company, Sobel Nation, wanted to respond to this Bahamas disaster of the Great Hurricane that happened there, and so she called all her artists to do something. So I thought, well, I'll write something in a Latin style, and I said to her, "What's the album going to be called?" And she said, "No Turning Back." So I thought, let's get the title track of the album. So I called our song "No Turning Back." That's the reason why it's on there. But actually, it was another really nice excuse to have the Maha Mantra played and danced and sung to in Latin American style. I think it's a salsa or something like that. So yeah, we're just hoping that it's going to do a little bit of good, and people are going to get some. It's going to sell a few copies. Look out for it and download it yourself if you will. And thank you very much for tolerating us.
Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Kavi Karnapur. Now this is a show within the show called Hard Cheese, which is where we talk about things. So yeah, welcome to the show, Jake.
Welcome to me too. Thank you.
Great. Hey, oh look, I got you like a plate of kitchery. I saved it from this morning.
Thank you. It's very cold. I'll have it later.
Alright, so yeah, your video came out recently. It's from an EP with a lot of different songs on it, devotional stuff. And here's a clip.
I chased you till dawn, tried to bind you before, but every time I thought I had you caught, the rope was 2 inches too short. I wanna know you more than I do now. I wanna show you the blood in my vows. I just wanna go back home. Just wanna go back home. Why did you call me my love and then ask to let go of us? Why do you call it eternal love and then say it's not enough? Why did you?
All right. What do you think of that then?
I love it. It's a great video. Everyone should watch it.
Right.
And thanks for everyone who made it, including you.
All right. It was a lot of work, you know. We did a storyboard and then.
राधे जय कृष्णा जय हो वृंदावन जय राधे जय कृष्णा जय हो वृंदावन हे श्री गोविंद गोपाला मदन मोहन श्री गोविंद गोपाला.
It went full circle, you know. It went all the way around, and then it went like through the other side and came back again.
I feel like it was an oblong.
Yeah, oblong is the appropriate word, I think, you know. So, you know, where were you when you wrote that song?
I can't remember. It was quite a few years ago. But maybe you don't mean where was I physically, you mean where was I spiritually?
Of course, Jake, I'm a spiritual person.
I can see that because you're wearing orange. I think that song is about vows because it's called Vows, but also it's about vows. Yeah, I mean, so vows, yeah. I can't remember too much what it's about because obviously when I wrote it at the time I was feeling it. Now I'm a bit disassociated, but I can kind of remember the feelings. I don't know if it's to do with the beginning of like spiritual life or some desperate feelings, you know, especially on this month of Kartik. You know, people give vows or they do special prayers, and I just remember on this particular one, I guess feeling quite desperate, and in the early stages when I was, you know, first exploring my spiritual life, I would make a lot of, you know, vows and then realize I can't do them. You know, like in the early, you know, Krishna, I've decided I'm gonna chant 8 rounds, and 2 days later, like, no, I can't do it. I must be so fallen. So the song is a bit about that. For those who don't know, in the month of Kartik, it's a very auspicious, special month where we offer different prayers, personal vows, or whatever you feel really. So this was my song. It's a prayer, it's a calling out. I guess I felt quite desperate at the time. I don't know if you've experienced this, but sometimes in spiritual life you get moments where it feels so simple, and then you get moments where it's like, oh, it's not so simple after all, before you come to the point where you realize it's simple again. So the song is like basically me being honest about my prayers and saying, look, I'm just trying my best, and I shouldn't say I'm yours, I shouldn't make these vows, but the chorus bit is kind of like a response, I guess, from Krishna. I didn't really realize when I wrote it, but it kind of is, I'm kind of doing a prayer to him and he's talking back to me within the song, so it's quite personal and hard to explain. But
And then you've done other songs as well, like Dead Things.
Instead of chasing round these dead things, but we're dead behind the eyes, a slave to the wage. We wish that we could share our lives, but we're afraid to engage. So overly complicated and over sophisticated, simple living, higher thinking is alien to embrace. So busy focusing on all the things we could gain, we forgot what we lost on the way. We need a consciousness change. So strange, we escape to a cage. Any man who believes he's free is truly insane. We don't understand what suffering or happiness.
yeah, I guess that's more observations of the materialistic society. I'm beginning to write more happy ones lately, because those ones were either talking about how the material world is breaking down and how you can't find happiness in material things, or crying out, I can't do this, please help me. But I'm doing some songs now that are like joy, bliss and love and stuff like that, you know.
Sing along now, joy, bliss and love. Joy, bliss and love. Oh, oh, joy, bliss and love. Joy, bliss and love. Yeah, joy, bliss and love. Joy, bliss and love. Woo! Joy, bliss and love. Joy, bliss and love.
This is the part where the song breaks down. We drown in the noun of a holy sound. I never knew I had a place I belong. There is no end to this song.
Oh, can you give us an example of some rap music? I'm sure the people at home would love to hear it.
Okay, I haven't freestyled for a while. Last time I saw you were in the Cake Owl. I gave you a fake smile cause I'm disingenuous. Rappers wanna decapitate me just to keep ahead of us. I'm here with the green screen, me and Cavius the dream team. Although he's got an orange hat and he looks like a prat, especially when he just went like that.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Rebellious souls trapped in bags of flesh, staring at the face of the midnight sky, losing ourselves in a festival of stars that never forgets. The lords and the living entity eternally glitter. We're chained, we're chained, we're chained. We're chained to this earth embroiled hardcore.
Away from Maya, never gonna let me go. Says she's trying to help me grow. She's a murderer, never gonna retire. I'm in love with a girl called Maya, never gonna let me go. Says she's trying to help me grow. She's a murderer, never gonna retire. And I can't stay away from Maya. Just
This is the first cake. It's I think it's quite a magical cake. You know, that's why I included it. Krishna sat on a yellow circular rug with a pot of yogurt. He's looking quite happy with himself.
I really like the effort of this. I'm just not feeling it personally that much. I don't know why. Those kind of cakes remind me of birthday when you're a kid and everyone's sick.
They went to a lot of effort to make that cake, Jake. Is that the best you can see? You must be able to see something positive. I mean, it's third place, so you know, there is. You have to try and say.
I started by saying it's a good effort. I really like the effort. It is really good, but just to my personal taste, I'm not sure. I don't like the colours, but it's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I like it. I don't like the peacock feathers, though. I mean, it's all right to give some constructive criticism. The peacock feathers seem a little, I don't know, like squashed avocado or something.
Yeah,
you know.
Didn't know they were peacock feathers actually. If you want me to be nice, I'll pretend to be nice. If that's what.
Just no, Jake. It's all about being yourself. You know.
Yeah, I like. Now you mentioned the detail of the rug and the pot. Yeah, I didn't notice that before.
Yeah, Krishna's also looking a bit rounded.
A bit fat, innit? It looks a little bit fat, like.
I don't know if you're allowed to say that.
Like an Oompa Loompa that's been painted blue, like.
He does look a bit lonely as well, you know. And he just looked like, who ate all the yogurt? You did. You ate all the yogurt.
Yeah, but it's a wonderful effort, isn't it? Look at all the detail they've gone into there.
I wouldn't have a clue. I mean, I wouldn't be able to make anything like that. That's a lot of marzipan there, you know. Especially. You don't like marzipan?
No.
Could you do a I don't like marzipan face for the crowd? Right, it's second place. That's looking good. That's a serious cake there, yeah?
I like it, and you know what? I like it with the no face thing. I actually just like that. There's a friend I know who draws pictures like that and leaves the faces of something that's weirdly personal about it, even though it's impersonal. Do you know what I mean? It's like mysterious.
Well, that's why. I would have to disagree because that's why it's second place. Because I wanted to see the lotus eyes, you know, and I wanted to see more of the personality. But it's very stylized. I think that's the look that they were going for on the cake, you know. I really like the swoosh of the peacock feathers around Radha Krishna and so forth, and you know, it's very well proportioned figures and so forth. The figurines are very well made.
Can you eat all of it? Like, can you eat that peacock, like, just bite its head off?
Yeah, I don't know why you'd want to do that, but
It looks alright. It looks tasty. But I'm saying, are they like figurines like you can't eat, or they?
yeah, it's not an actual peacock. It's made out of marzipan, probably. Fondue, I think it is. Fondue.
Oh, not marzipan again.
No, fondue. It's a different one. I mean, it's
Isn't that a bed?
no, it's a futon.
Oh.
And then we've got number 1. Wow, look at that.
Did you make this one?
I wish.
That doesn't even look like a cake. That looks like a cartoon.
Not the point. I mean, it doesn't have to be cylindrical to be a cake.
Okay, but no, it looks so detailed that it looks like real, like a, you know what I mean? It looks like from a film or something.
It does. It looks almost like an adventure playground.
That's great, man.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of detail there, and they've got features. You can. Well, so who are you seeing on that cake? You seen anybody you recognise?
Balaram,
Correct.
Krishna.
Correct.
I'm guessing Radharani's there.
That's Radharani there in the purple. And who's that? Who's that chubby fella there eating all the ladus?
That's his friend, Balaram's friend. What's his name again?
All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, you're out of time. Sorry, Jake. You could have got the first place prize, but it's actually Madhu Mango.
Yeah. What do you think this cake's made out of? Like, how do you think it tastes? Because I like the colour of it. It's looking.
Well, I think there's a lot of coconut on there. Like, they probably coloured the coconut and then they scattered it on the outside to get that grass effect.
Lovely.
And yeah, there's also like a temple in the background, and yeah, there's a lot of details there.
I like that waterfall.
Yeah, it's a waterfall.
Classic.
So this is a very special month of Damodar. The music video that you just did was vows, and did relate to the actual pastime of Lord Damodar, which we'll get into in later shows. You have anything you want to say about this month?
You forget about that video. I've got something better now. I'd like to say to everyone out there, happy month of card tricks. And I'm going to show you some of my best card tricks now, Kavi. Pick a card, any card. Not that one. Show the viewers at home who can't get off their computers. Okay, now give it to me. Now put it put it back anywhere, and don't show me where it is. I'm gonna okay, I'm gonna find it now. I'm gonna somehow be able
Yeah, that was my card. How'd you do it? All right.
I hope you liked my card tricks. Happy card tricks, everyone. I've been working on this all year since last year, month of card tricks, and I just want to say these are my offerings for this month of card tricks. So I hope you enjoyed it.
Wait a minute, Jake. Isn't it the month of Kartik, not card tricks?
But I want to shout out to you for helping, well, for being a big, well, for this, but for making the vows video with Laurinas Prabhu. Did I say his name right? It was
Laurinas Mikulakis.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that bit. Laurinas Prabhu and Kavi made a great video for vows, and with help from other people, lovely video, and thanks for watching it and sharing it, everyone. And yeah.